Unsolved mysteries interest people for various reasons. Many people are drawn to the unknown and the unexplained, and unsolved mysteries provide a sense of mystery and wonder. The mystery surrounding the Georgia Guidestones' last moments. Someone has just revealed a small detail moments before the Georgia Guidestones were destroyed. The Georgia Guidestones was a granite monument located in Elbert County, Georgia, USA. It was erected in 1980 and consisted of 4 massive upright stones with a capstone on top and a central pillar that supported the capstone. The monument was inscribed with a set of 10 guidelines or principles, written in 8 modern languages, and a shorter message at the top of the structure written in 4 ancient languages. The guidelines or principles, often referred to as the 10 Commandments of the New Age, call for a balanced and sustainable approach to life on Earth, with respect for nature and human rights, and a focus on maintaining a peaceful and harmonious global community. The identity of the person or group responsible for the Georgia Guidestones is unknown, as the monument was commissioned through a pseudonym and the true identity of the commissioning party has never been revealed. Since the Georgia Guidestones were taken down, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation has yet to identify any suspects related to the incident. Oddly enough, a soldier was watching the footage of the stones being destroyed when they noticed a small detail. The soldier reported that they have extensive knowledge when it comes to these types of explosions and said that something seemed off. He said the following: "I did 3 combat tours in Iraq, and I've seen my fair share of IEDs, EFPs, and JDAMs. That was not a standard conventional munition. There was no blast wave, no collateral damage, 0 crater, and that was something powerful enough to absolutely destroy solid granite and not even touch the surrounding structure. Something extremely accurate, more accurate than any GPS-guided munition that is known. My guess would be this is something that is not operational or doesn't exist. I'd say that's an energy-based weapon and not conventional explosives." End quote. Interestingly, directed energy weapons are currently being used by the United States military. Directed energy weapons are a type of non-projectile technology that utilizes either electromagnetic or particle energy to strike a target. Unlike traditional weapons that rely on propellants to launch projectiles, directed energy weapons accomplish their aim through the manipulation of energy. In recent years, this technology has matured, leading to an increase in funding to support the ongoing research. Directed energy weapons are a set of advanced technologies that have the potential to transform modern warfare by reducing the risk of collateral damage. These weapons operate on the principle of manipulating electromagnetic or particle radiation to damage or destroy targets with precision and efficiency. Many questions remain, with users saying that the footage didn't look right, saying why would they only release a short 10-second video that cuts really quickly into another shot. At the time, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation was asking people for their help in identifying what happened, but then didn't release the footage in the lead up to the event. This has led to some confusion, with many users echoing the same comments, asking why they would release only a small section of the footage, with others saying that officials clearly have cameras in the area, and so questioned why they wouldn't just rewind it and show the public what happened moments before. One user said that the footage looks strange and said that there appears to be several cuts throughout it, suggesting that it was tampered with before it was released to the public. As of right now, many questions remain, and we are still no closer to understanding who took down the stones. It's just been announced in the last few days that 2 new NASA humanoids have been discovered, and oddly enough, their fingerprints are said to be completely different to that of a human's. Upon viewing the images, a significant number of individuals expressed their profound admiration, highlighting the challenging nature of replicating a fingerprint, as attested by many observers. The intricate details captured in the photographs left a lasting impression, with viewers acknowledging the complexity involved, adding that it would be very difficult to fake a fingerprint. In a profound reflection on the Nazca discoveries, a user highlighted the distinct physical and biological attributes that define our individuality. This observation shed light on a novel revelation concerning these remarkable findings. Delving into the depths of these Nazca discoveries, the user emphasized the significance of recognizing the unique traits that set us apart as individuals. Amid recent revelations, it has come to light that the Peruvian government is facing a substantial lawsuit amounting to $300 million. The heart of this issue lies in the lack of assistance provided by Peruvian authorities to those delving into these significant discoveries. Instead of support, the investigators have encountered adversity in the form of insults and discreditation hurled at them by officials who have gone so far as to label them as deceivers. In a secluded area of Peru, the story takes place as indigenous inhabitants chance upon a remarkable spectacle, an unconventional item, partly concealed in the ground. Upon thorough examination, they discover what seems to be the remnants of an extraterrestrial entity, a humanoid form displaying unfamiliar physical traits like elongated extremities, a large skull, and uniquely non-human attributes. The locals, taken aback by this find, promptly inform the authorities, sparking a wave of intrigue and investigation. This discovery incites a profound fascination among the populace as scientists, researchers, and curious onlookers flock to the site to scrutinize and unravel the mysteries surrounding this enigmatic being. In the midst of escalating curiosity surrounding the alleged extraterrestrial being, a team of dedicated researchers sets out on an exhaustive and thorough investigation, delving deep into the intricate details of its physical characteristics and makeup. As they meticulously examine every aspect, a particular focus is placed on the hands of the enigmatic creature, revealing a fascinating discovery, a set of fingerprints that defy all known patterns observed in the human species. This unprecedented revelation sparks a new wave of intrigue and raises profound questions about the origins and nature of this mysterious entity. Through a meticulous examination of the extraterrestrial being's fingerprints, researchers have unveiled intricate patterns characterized by distinct ridges and whorls that elude any resemblance to established human fingerprint archetypes. The baffling uniqueness of these prints has left experts puzzled, hinting at a potential divergence in evolutionary lineage or a wholly distinct origin for the enigmatic creature. The unveiling of the distinct fingerprints on the extraterrestrial body sparks intense debates and conjecture, not only among scientists, but also in broader circles. Doubters cast shadows of uncertainty on the genuineness of the discoveries, casting doubt on both the trustworthiness of the examinations and the validity of the assertions. The emergence of these peculiar fingerprints on the alien organism has set off a maelstrom of discussions, with various factions offering contrasting viewpoints on the matter. Proponents advocating for the discovery assert that the existence of distinct fingerprints offers convincing proof regarding the extraterrestrial source of the alien entity. They highlight the detailed procedures and thorough examination carried out by specialists, reinforcing the credibility of the results. This breakthrough prompts profound inquiries into the essence of life outside our planet and challenges our comprehension of the universe. The presence of these unique fingerprints not only supports the claim of the alien body's origin from beyond Earth, but also invites contemplation on the potential implications for humanity's perception of existence in a vast cosmos. Others have questioned whether these discoveries are hybrids. The reported identification of an extraterrestrial being possessing distinct fingerprints carries profound implications for humanity's perception of the cosmos and our position in it. Should this discovery be verified, it would mark a significant advancement in our pursuit of comprehending the enigmas surrounding life beyond Earth. Such confirmation would not only represent a groundbreaking achievement, but also challenge established beliefs regarding evolution and the biological realm, prompting a reassessment of the potential diversity and intricacies of organisms existing elsewhere in the universe. This revelation has the potential to reshape our understanding of the vast expanse of the cosmos and the potential existence of life forms that differ significantly from those known to us. The breakthrough has the potential to transform the field of forensic science significantly and revolutionize the way fingerprint analysis is approached, presenting fresh perspectives on the origins and variety of life in the vast universe. Delving into the unique characteristics of extraterrestrial life forms' fingerprints may reveal valuable insights into their evolutionary trajectories and biological diversities, contributing to a deeper understanding of the intricate mechanisms that shape life across the cosmos. Scientists have just announced that scans on the two aliens presented in Mexico suggest that they are not assembled or manipulated. Scientists and academics, in their ongoing effort to maintain credibility and uphold scientific rigor, have refuted the veracity of the findings presented by these researchers, regarding them as yet another publicity stunt. In Mexico City, medical professionals working at a laboratory conducted X-ray and CT scans on the bodies, utilizing advanced imaging techniques to examine and analyze them in detail. In terms of uncovering the truth behind the alleged hybrid bodies found in Mexico, it is important to note that José de Jesus Zelki Benitez, the director of the Health Sciences Research Institute of the Secretary of the Navy, led the investigations and concluded that there was no evidence of assembly or manipulation of the bodies. This finding directly contradicts previous suggestions that the bodies were constructed using a combination of animal and human bones. As curiosity surrounding the alien body grew, researchers decided to subject it to a series of scientific tests, including X-ray imaging, to reveal its internal structure and composition. The X-rays unveiled startling details about the creature's anatomy, including a peculiar metal implant lodged in its neck, a discovery that only deepened the mystery surrounding its origin and purpose. The presence of the metal implant fueled speculation about the creature's origins and its potential connection to extraterrestrial beings. Some suggested that the implant served as a tracking device or communication device, allowing the creature to interact with its alien counterparts or navigate unfamiliar terrain. Others proposed more sinister explanations, such as experimentation or manipulation by unknown forces. The purported discovery of an alien body in Peru and the revelation of the metal implant have profound implications for humanity and our understanding of the universe. If confirmed, the discovery could represent a paradigm shift in our understanding of life beyond Earth, confirming that we are not alone in the cosmos. Speculation abounds about the origins and motivations of the alleged alien body, with theories ranging from interstellar travelers to clandestine government experiments. Some suggest that the creature may have crash-landed on Earth in a UFO, while others propose that it may be a genetically engineered being created by advanced civilizations. The possibility of extraterrestrial life has long intrigued humanity, fueling speculation, fascination, and scientific inquiry. Imagine a scenario in which this age-old question is definitively answered, and the existence of intelligent beings from other worlds is revealed to be real. The revelation of extraterrestrial life would constitute a seismic shift in our scientific understanding of the cosmos. For centuries, humanity has pondered the question of whether we are alone in the universe. The confirmation of alien life would validate the notion that life is not unique to Earth, but rather a common occurrence throughout the cosmos. This paradigm shift would revolutionize fields such as astrobiology, astronomy, and planetary science, prompting new avenues of research and exploration as scientists strive to understand the nature and diversity of extraterrestrial life forms. The discovery of extraterrestrial life would catalyze a wave of technological advancements as humanity endeavors to study, communicate with, and potentially visit these newfound neighbors in the cosmos. Breakthroughs in space exploration technologies, such as faster-than-light propulsion systems, advanced telescopes, and interstellar communication devices, would enable humanity to venture further into the cosmos and establish contact with alien civilizations. Moreover, the need to protect Earth from potential threats posed by extraterrestrial visitors would spur the development of enhanced planetary defense systems and surveillance technologies. Alien disclosure would have profound cultural and societal implications, reshaping our collective worldview and sense of identity. The revelation that we are not alone in the universe would foster a sense of cosmic interconnectedness and solidarity among humanity, transcending national borders, political divides, and cultural differences. It would inspire a newfound sense of wonder and curiosity about the cosmos, igniting a global renaissance of science, exploration, and discovery. One hiker just posted a mysterious photograph to social media, asking for people to help her identify what she had photographed. The image was taken in Baker Hot Springs on January 13th. Nestled in the barren and captivating landscapes of western Utah, Baker Hot Springs stands as a testament to the power of geothermal activity and the enduring allure of natural hot springs. Located about 140 miles southwest of Salt Lake City, near the small town of Delta, Baker Hot Springs is a geothermal oasis that has long been cherished by locals and adventurous travelers alike. However, this hiker encountered something unexpected. The woman said her eyes fixated on a figure slowly approaching, describing it as a tall, slender figure. As it drew nearer, her curiosity morphed into bewilderment. The being had an elongated, bulbous head that seemed to defy the laws of nature. Its eyes were large, almond-shaped, and didn't match those of a human. One user said the following: "It is becoming increasingly evident that there is an unusual phenomenon occurring as we are encountering enigmatic beings almost regularly. This incident stands out as particularly noteworthy due to the availability of photographic evidence, which is not a common occurrence in such cases. This evidence adds a layer of intrigue and credibility to the incident, providing a rare insight into what the eyewitness encountered. Upon close examination, it is evident that the majority of the photographs are lacking in clarity. However, the specific one under discussion is notably sharp and well-defined. From this distinct image, it becomes apparent that there is a mysterious figure present, characterized by a substantial head, standing in an imposing manner and observing the eyewitness. As of right now, I have minimal understanding of what this might entail, but I firmly believe that this marks a positive advancement. If one is asserting an encounter with something unusual, it is imperative to support the claim with concrete evidence, which is the correct and logical approach." End quote. Oddly enough, this isn't the first time that this has happened. Another location where mysterious beings have been witnessed is Peru, but what many are not aware of is that these sightings go way back. On the night of October 13th, 2001, the town of Chulucanas in northwest Peru was the site of an unusual event, as numerous residents observed the appearance of several peculiar orange-red spherical objects in the sky. This extraordinary phenomenon persisted for a duration exceeding 2 hours, during which the objects demonstrated the ability to autonomously alter their configurations and trajectory, prompting onlookers to suspect the presence of intentional navigation. At a certain juncture, the objects seemed to converge into a singular, sizable entity, further adding to the enigmatic nature of the experience. Numerous individuals not only witnessed the events unfold, but several residents also succeeded in recording them on video, thereby presenting undeniable evidence of their authenticity and visibility to the public. This substantiates the fact that whatever transpired was indeed tangible and apparent to everyone. These occurrences were not only observed by many, but also documented visually by some members of the community, comprehensively establishing their actuality and making them perceptible to all. Approximately 2 weeks later, the peculiar luminous entities made a reappearance, exhibiting similar behavior as before, maneuvering through the night sky and rearranging themselves into various patterns. However, during this occurrence, some of them seemed to descend and alight in a field nearby, sparking curiosity and intrigue. This event had piqued the interest of the local community, leading to widespread discussion and speculation concerning the nature and origin of the objects. On the evening of November 15th, 2001, numerous residents were present to observe the recurrence of the unusual phenomena for the third time, marking it as one of the most widely observed events. During this occurrence, a feeling of apprehension and alarm permeated the assembled crowd, evoking a strong sense of fear and panic among the onlookers. This event was deeply unsettling for the witnesses, causing a significant impact and leaving a lasting impression on those who experienced it firsthand. During his investigation of the incident, Dr. Anthony Choi noted a peculiar sense of awareness emanating from the unidentified object or any potential occupants within it. He described how, as witnesses attempted to approach the descended objects, the object seemed to evade them by swiftly moving away. This unexpected behavior led to a fearful retreat by the onlookers as the object returned to its original position. These observations by Dr. Choi shed light on the unnerving and enigmatic nature of the encounter, highlighting a compelling sense of interaction and evasiveness displayed by the unidentified object. Ultimately, the unexplained nature of the lights and their potential origins continues to perplex researchers. Choi, in contrast, maintains a stance that allows for the possibility that these phenomena could be attributed to advanced non-human intelligence. This suggestion elicits contemplation regarding the potential involvement of entities beyond human comprehension. During his extensive investigation spanning 3 years, Choi thoroughly examined the sightings reported to the Peruvian Air Force, making a total of 17 visits to the region in question. His meticulous research led him to the conclusion that the majority of sightings were clustered in the Pinal Hill region, known for its extensive history of unusual incidents and unexplained phenomena. This area has been a hotbed of anomalous activity for a significant period, contributing to its reputation as a focal point for such occurrences. The mysterious reports date back centuries, if not millennia, encompassing a wide array of occurrences. These include sightings of peculiar diminutive humanoid beings that seemingly levitate on advanced apparatus, alongside incidents involving the unexplained vanishing of livestock and even individuals. Some of the missing persons returned with claims of only having been absent for a few hours, contrary to the actuality of their disappearance extending over multiple days. Spanning an area of about 300 square miles, there is a peculiar horseshoe-shaped patch of land, devoid of any vegetation, an anomaly that has piqued curiosity. Delving into this fascinating speculation unveils a rich tapestry of possibilities, prompting contemplation on the potential intersection between terrestrial landscapes and extraterrestrial activity. Choi diligently engaged in extensive conversations with numerous eyewitnesses, delving into not only the reported sightings in Chulucanas, but also investigating various peculiar occurrences in the Pilan Hill vicinity. Through these in-depth interviews, it became evident that numerous military pilots had encountered these enigmatic phenomena over Pilan Hill. These accounts unveiled consistent descriptions of colossal, tangible craft emitting a radiant orange-red glow and a palpable surge of heat in their proximity. Additionally, it was revealed that these encounters were not isolated incidents, but rather constituted a recurring and perplexing occurrence in the area. During an interview, Choi was informed by a former Air Force officer, who preferred to remain anonymous, about a captivating incident that occurred in the late 1950s or early 1960s. In this peculiar event, a pilot was purportedly taken from his aircraft into one of these enigmatic objects. Subsequently, he was returned to his plane and executed a successful landing, following which he reported the encounter to his superiors. This account raises numerous questions and compels a deeper exploration into the strange occurrences experienced by individuals working in the Air Force during that era. An intriguing aspect, which was omitted from the official account of that specific flight, is the apparent prolonged duration of the flight, exceeding 2 hours, despite the aircraft carrying fuel adequate for only a 45-minute journey. This inexplicable discrepancy warrants further examination and raises profound questions regarding the events that transpired during the flight. Several years following this enigmatic incident, Peru's Air Force made a surprising announcement, declaring the establishment of an official UFO office with the purpose of thoroughly investigating the numerous sightings of peculiar aerial phenomena across the nation. This move indicated a deliberate step towards in-depth analysis and understanding of these occurrences, signifying a heightened level of commitment and seriousness in addressing the reported phenomena. In the quiet town of Santa Juana, Chile, nestled amidst rolling hills and pristine landscapes, an event occurred that would forever alter the lives of its residents and baffle the world at large. On a serene morning, a disc-shaped object landed on top of a hill along Ruta de la Madera, a road that meandered through the picturesque countryside. The actions of one man who stopped traffic to investigate this enigmatic occurrence would set in motion a series of events that would captivate locals and the imagination of people worldwide. It was a crisp and clear morning when the residents of Santa Juana awoke to a sight they could scarcely believe. On a hill overlooking Ruta de la Madera, a disc-shaped object, gleaming with an otherworldly iridescence, had touched down. Eyewitnesses described the object as hovering just above the ground, seemingly defying gravity. News of the unusual occurrence spread rapidly through the small town, and before long, a gathering of curious onlookers began to form along the road, their attention fixated on the mysterious object perched atop the hill. Among the bystanders was a man named Alejandro Reyes. As he observed the growing crowd and the increasing excitement, he couldn't shake the feeling that something strange was going on. It was at this point that people started to point at the object and question what it was. With unwavering resolve driven by a deep-seated sense of inquisitiveness and a genuine care for the welfare of his community, Alejandro made the conscious choice to take proactive action. He strongly advised other drivers to keep their composure, providing clear instructions to remain inside their vehicles and keep a safe distance from the uncommon occurrence taking place on the hillside. He emphasized the importance of maintaining a neutral demeanor and cautioned them to exercise caution and diligence in response to the mysterious object. According to a resident in the area, the object reportedly touched down on the hill within an hour, as they mentioned that they had passed by the same area just 30 minutes before in the opposite direction and had not noticed anything unusual at that time. One user submitted a detailed account of the event on social media. They said the following: "The sight was like something out of a science fiction movie, a surreal experience that has been etched into my memory forever. It was a crisp, cloudless morning, the sun just beginning to paint the sky, when I saw the disc-shaped object touch down on the summit of a hill that overlooked the winding Ruta de la Madera. The object gleamed with an otherworldly iridescence, casting a mesmerizing light that seemed to dance across its smooth, metallic surface. From my vantage point, the object appeared relatively large, roughly the size of a small car, with a perfectly symmetrical saucer-like shape. Its edges were rounded, and it sat effortlessly on the hill, hovering just above the ground, as though defying the very laws of gravity. The disc's metallic surface was unblemished, devoid of any visible seams, joints, or markings. It seemed to be crafted from a material that was unlike anything I had ever seen. The color, if one could call it that, was an enigmatic blend of silvery grey and iridescent hues. There was an inexplicable sense of tranquility in the air, as if the very atmosphere held its breath in awe of this enigmatic visitor, and it was a moment suspended in time, a convergence of the ordinary and the extraordinary, a testament to the boundless mysteries that the universe has yet to reveal. As I stood there, gazing in wonder and amazement at the disc-shaped object, I couldn't help but wonder about its origin and purpose. Everyone who saw the object was shocked, and the silence that enveloped the hill was broken only by the whispers of the wind and the distant hum of nature awakening to the dawn. Right now, we still question what landed on that hill and whether it will return. Many of us have no idea what unfolded that day, and I don't think we will ever get an answer." End quote. The arrival of the disc-shaped craft on Ruta de la Madera in Santa Juana continues to perplex onlookers, and due to the incident taking place in 2016, there are gaps in the available information. The mysterious nature of this event has left many bewildered and searching for answers. Some members of the community reported witnessing the object beginning to levitate above the hill before swiftly departing on the opposite side, rendering it invisible to the onlookers. Conversely, a separate group claimed that the authorities instructed individuals to evacuate the vicinity. These varied eyewitness accounts resulted in contrasting perspectives on the event. The incident has sparked a widespread discussion, with speculation and theories emerging as people strive to comprehend the unusual occurrence from different vantage points. Alejandro Reyes's choice to halt the flow of traffic and thoroughly examine the mysterious aircraft highlighted the extraordinary ability of regular individuals to face the unfamiliar and motivate others to follow suit. The occurrences that transpired on the slope continue to baffle investigators, serving as a compelling reminder of the enigmatic nature of unidentified flying objects. This enigma underscores the vast realm of the unexplored when it comes to these inexplicable aerial phenomena. Mountains, with their towering peaks and remote, pristine landscapes, have long been associated with awe-inspiring beauty and a sense of wonder. But throughout history, these majestic natural wonders have also been the backdrop for countless UFO sightings, stirring intrigue and sparking debates about the existence of extraterrestrial life and their interest in our planet. In various mountainous regions worldwide, there have been multiple accounts from reliable sources, such as hikers, pilots, and mountaineers, reporting the observation of unidentified flying objects over the course of several years. These testimonies, which defy conventional interpretations, have contributed to a substantial body of evidence suggesting the existence of such phenomena. One compelling account comes from a group of mountaineers scaling the Himalayas in Nepal. In the early hours of a cold morning, they observed a series of luminous orbs dancing above the peaks. These orbs displayed erratic flight patterns and incredible speeds, leaving the mountaineers in awe of the spectacle. Such sightings are not unique to the Himalayas. UFOs have been reported above mountain ranges in various countries, including the Rockies in the United States and the Andes in South America. The appearance of unidentified flying objects hovering above mountainous regions has sparked a wide array of theories and conjectures regarding their intentions and source. Numerous individuals propose that these observations serve as proof of highly sophisticated technology, potentially originating from extraterrestrial beings. UFOs are believed to operate in defiance of the principles of physics, executing maneuvers and attaining velocities that surpass the capabilities of human-engineered aircraft. This enigmatic phenomenon has led to extensive discussions and investigations, stirring curiosity about the prospect of life beyond Earth and the existence of advanced civilizations in the universe. Another hypothesis suggests that mountains might carry a specific importance for visitors from outer space. These natural formations, frequently located in remote and uninhabited areas, may offer optimal sites for observing, researching, or potentially engaging with our planet. The seclusion and remoteness of mountainous terrains could afford a feeling of seclusion for any extraterrestrial entities aiming to evade detection. Given the minimal human presence and limited access, these regions may serve as ideal vantage points for comprehensive analysis and observation of Earth. Moreover, there is a contention suggesting that mountains might harbor distinctive energy fields or magnetic characteristics that could potentially draw UFOs. It is well documented that the magnetic fields of the Earth tend to fluctuate significantly in regions characterized by steep elevations, and these fluctuations could conceivably pique the curiosity of sophisticated extraterrestrial societies aiming to exploit or comprehend these energies for their own purposes. Mountains have held a sacred place in the beliefs of numerous cultures, with many of them linking mountains to spiritual importance and connections to the celestial realm. The ancient Inca civilization, for instance, held the belief that mountains were either the dwelling places of divine beings or acted as gateways to the heavens. Exploring the intriguing notion of whether these spiritual convictions have any foundation in real encounters with extraterrestrial entities adds a layer of mystery and fascination to the enduring allure of these revered natural formations. In recent times, the occurrence of unidentified flying objects hovering over mountainous regions has garnered significant attention from the global scientific and research communities. The evolution of technology has played a pivotal role in facilitating a more methodical investigation of these sightings. With the aid of advanced cameras, radar systems, and sophisticated data analysis tools, scientists have been empowered to systematically capture and scrutinize UFO encounters with enhanced precision and efficacy. The Mount Adams Infrared Observatory in Washington State, USA, is a significant undertaking that has garnered attention due to the multitude of reported UFO sightings in the vicinity of Mount Adams. Equipped with advanced technology such as infrared cameras, the research team at the observatory diligently records and analyzes these unexplained phenomena. Despite their extensive efforts, the intrinsic nature of these unidentified flying objects remains elusive, and conclusive explanations have proven challenging to ascertain. Nonetheless, the comprehensive research conducted at the observatory represents a valuable contribution to the in-depth scientific exploration of this intriguing phenomenon. Despite the abundance of first-hand testimonies, hypotheses, and scientific inquiries, the enigma surrounding UFO sightings above mountainous regions persists. This phenomenon continues to provoke profound questions regarding the existence of extraterrestrial life, their fascination with our planet, and the enigmatic facets of the universe. The enduring intrigue and curiosity it fuels underscore the enduring quest for understanding in this realm of exploration. The complexities associated with these sightings transcend mere terrestrial concerns, prompting a deeper contemplation of the enigmatic forces that may exist beyond our planet. As we ponder the enigmas concealed in the depths of the universe, it's crucial to acknowledge the potential significance of UFO sightings above mountains as more than random occurrences. These sightings could potentially serve as a link between our earthly realm and the limitless expanse of the cosmos, offering a poignant reminder of the marvels that await exploration and the enduring enigmas that continue to challenge our comprehension. Whether these encounters signify manifestations of advanced technological capabilities, extraterrestrial inquisitiveness, or something yet unexplored, They intriguingly remind us of the vastness of the universe and the multitude of marvels that await discovery by humanity. So, what do you make of this mysterious photograph? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.